Hi, thank you for joining me for my first video for 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Alive round 15. And you can see today's sketch is in the top left hand corner there, and it's by Shannon Keith, who goes by Creative Chaos in TN on Instagram and YouTube. I think she is as well. So I've taken a little bit of artistic license on this one. Shannon's photo isn't in a hexagon, but I decided that I wanted a hexagon for this photo. So it's a photo of Amelia and one of her besties, Lewis, and they're helping another of her friends, Roisin, to do her film studies. So Amelia's got fake blood all over her face. It's not that she's got paint smeared all over. Well, I suppose it is paint smeared, isn't it? So you've seen I prepared the background there. I had a white cardstock piece and I've just sprayed it with some metallic spray. It's a green colour. It was a Nouveau one. And now I've been through my scraps of green because I'm still using my scraps, and cut a load of hexagons in varying sizes using a concentric hexagon die set that I've got. And you can see I'm just trying to layer those up there. So I've done 2 the same size as the photograph, and then 3 smaller ones and 2 medium-sized ones, and I've just sort of laid them out how I think I want them to go. The photo I matted onto white cardstock and then onto some black, and just used my scissors to cut around that because I didn't have the correct size dies to get that thin border around the edge. So I've just used scissors for that, and now I'm going around each hexagon and using my edge distresser to distress all those edges before I stick them down. They're just going to go flat down onto the cardstock so that I can add some embellishments over the top and underneath as well. So as I say, just distressing those edges with the edge distresser and then using my ATG gun to get those stuck down. So I won't make you watch all of this. I will fade out now. So there's the last hexagon going down, and you can see with that one I've overlapped one of the larger hexagons as well. So now I wanted to use this beautiful Tim Holtz stencil. It's Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous, and I'm just going to use my black gel pen to trace around some of those hexagons to further fill in the hexagons in the background. So I'm just moving the stencil around the place and adding little areas of hexagons all the way around those paper hexagons. Gosh, how many times can I say that word? So almost there, just moving it up to the top, and then the top middle, and then that's it, just about done, and then I can start embellishing the page. So I'm on a mission. If you haven't watched my series on my YouTube channel, do go back and have a look. There is a playlist. I'm on a mission to get my scraps down a little bit because they were getting a little bit unwieldy. I tend to scrap using collections, and then when I've spent the collection, when there's not much left, I'll just add the spare papers into my scraps box, and then the embellishments will just go into my drawer next to me on my desk. So the papers were becoming quite unwieldy. I couldn't quite close the box, so I thought it was time to do something. So I started a new series. So these are some of the older ephemera pieces that I've got, some stickers from crepe paper from a good few years back. And I just wanted to use some of those, and I thought they're perfect for the title, which spells Feel the Love. And then just pulling in some of the other bits and pieces from that sticker sheet. So there's this lovely arrow, and then the 2 hearts. There's a red one on the page, and I am going to bring in this black one that I'm messing about with now and overlap that onto the red. And then going into my sticker book, these are folders that I've made, and they hold all of my stickers, so I'm just looking through to see what I can find here. Now this first one says Kindred Spirits, which is perfect for these 2. And then I found a little butterfly, but I wasn't happy with the colours. I really wanted to stick to the greens and reds on this page, so I put that back. Another sticker that says Sometimes. Looking through to see what else I can see, and then I find this little flag that I'm going to add to the top of the page, and that can hold my date. It was a perfect green, so I just wanted to add that at the top there, and I will use my roller date stamp for that. And now I want to embellish some of the actual hexagons themselves, so I'm just going through finding some lovely red florals and toadstools and adding them to this little area here. I wanted to bring in this white one as well because I thought that would layer quite nicely. And then this lovely daisy, so I am bringing in some yellows because I wanted to bring in some gold too. And then these Maggie Holmes stickers, and they're brilliant. They're transparent, but they work really nicely on white paper like this. So 2 little butterflies in green, which were just perfect. And then I'm going to come in with my journaling, and the journaling just reads, Lewis and Amelia in Victoria Park goofing around, Amelia covered in fake blood, helping Roisin with her film studies project. So now going back into these clear stickers and finding some little fauna pieces and just adding some leaves around the place. And I know I want to bring a bit more colour in, so I'm working with the green at the moment, but I'm trying to think what I can do, and I do decide to bring in some watercolours shortly and colour in some of those hexagons in the background, and that really does make a big difference. So first of all, adding these little gold hearts that work really nice as scattering pieces. Just bringing them up, dotting them about the page. And a few tiny little leaves. That's a gold one that goes up the top there, and I do find a green one that goes down the bottom by that mushroom as well, toadstool. I like this title that says Grow Wild, so I wanted to add that to that top hexagon. And then this piece that just says Stay Fierce. So just using up what I've got and making it work. Little black clear flower there. Here's one of those tiny leaves. Another one, and there's one more that does go down the bottom. There we go. So now here are those watercolours that I was talking about. These are the Vicky Boutin metallic watercolours. So first of all a red, and I'm just choosing a few hexagons. I'm very mindful when I add red to a page that it can look a little bit like blood. So just being careful not to add too much and making sure that it stays as a hexagon shape rather than splatters. So just one in each grouping, I think, and then in with the gold, and I'll add a few more of the gold ones, again, just to colour in these hexagons and bring a little bit of colour to the whole page. Just try not to be too careful. It doesn't matter if it goes over the lines a little bit, and because this is watercolour, some bits will be more opaque than others, but that's fine. I really like the look that gives. It provides movement on the page, and it's quite a rough and ready page, so that works nicely with the style that I'm going for. Just about there. Just keep going. If I'm not careful, I'm going to add them to all of the hexagons will be coloured. So just adding some splatters now with that gold paint, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining me. Do check the description box down below to see everybody else who's joining in on this hop. There's a playlist, so there are videos being added every day, so more and more to see. And I will be joining in my usual 3 days a week. I think I can't commit to more than that at the moment. There's just too much going on in life, but I'm thoroughly enjoying adding these videos. So that's the date at the top using my roller date stamp. I just had to come in with my black gel pen to fill in the number 4 because it overlapped the edge of the sticker. It didn't go down terribly well, so I just had to add that in. So the final touch I wanted to add after I'd done the paint splatters, which probably wasn't the best idea, is to come in with my black gel pen and just do doodle lines all the way around the insides of these hexagons, and it just provides a little bit more definition and really makes the shapes pop. It really finished off the layout. I was very pleased having done that. So I'll leave you to watch me go around all of these edges, and then that's the layout done. Thanks again for joining me. I shall see you again on Tuesday. Bye.